Hello. Welcome back to Daily English Talk.
Hi everyone, we're so happy you're here with us today.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Nick. On this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English.
Today, we are going to learn how to communicate with confidence and ease. This is a crucial topic for personal and professional success.
Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more English practice. It really helps us.
Let's get started.
So, Erica, do you think you're a confident communicator?
That's an interesting question. I'd say I'm fairly confident now, but I wasn't always. I used to be very shy when speaking in public or meeting new people.
Really? What changed?
Practice and experience. The more I spoke, the more comfortable I became. I also learned specific techniques that helped me feel more confident.
I can relate to that. I still get nervous sometimes, especially when presenting to large groups, but I've learned to manage that nervousness.
Exactly. Confidence in communication is a skill you can develop. It's not something you're born with.
That's encouraging for everyone listening. So, what does it mean to communicate with confidence?
Confident communication means expressing your thoughts and ideas clearly, speaking up without fear, and engaging effectively with others.
It also means being comfortable with who you are and not worrying excessively about what others think.
Right. Now, confidence doesn't mean being loud or dominating conversations. You can be confident and still be a good listener.
That's an important distinction. Let's talk about the building blocks of confident communication.
Good idea. First, let's discuss body language. Body language is how we communicate without words, through our posture, gestures, and facial expressions.
Body language is actually more powerful than words. Studies show that people believe your body language more than what you say.
That's true. So, what kind of body language shows confidence?
First, maintain good posture. Stand or sit up straight with your shoulders back. Don't slouch.
Good posture makes you look confident and actually helps you feel more confident too.
Make eye contact when speaking to someone. Look at them directly, but don't stare. Eye contact shows you're engaged and trustworthy.
Use open gestures. Keep your arms uncrossed and use your hands naturally when speaking. This makes you appear approachable.
Smile when appropriate. A genuine smile makes you seem friendly and confident.
And control nervous habits. Avoid fidgeting, playing with your hair, or tapping your feet. These behaviors signal nervousness.
Those are all excellent tips. Now let's talk about your voice and how you speak.
Your voice is a powerful tool. The way you use your voice can make you sound confident or uncertain.
First, speak clearly. Pronounce your words properly and don't mumble. If people have to strain to hear you, they'll lose interest.
Speak at a moderate pace. Don't rush through your words, but don't speak too slowly either. Find a comfortable rhythm.
Use appropriate volume. Speak loudly enough to be heard, but don't shout. Adjust your volume based on the setting.
Vary your tone. A monotone voice is boring. Change your pitch and emphasis to keep people engaged.
Pause for effect. Don't be afraid of silence. Strategic pauses give your listeners time to absorb what you've said and make you seem more thoughtful.
And avoid filler words like like, and you know. These make you sound uncertain.
How can people reduce filler words?
Practice and awareness. Record yourself speaking and notice when you use fillers. Then consciously work on replacing them with brief pauses instead.
That's practical advice. Now let's talk about preparation. Being prepared is one of the best ways to feel confident.
Absolutely. If you know what you're going to say, you'll feel much more confident saying it.
How should people prepare for important conversations or presentations?
First, know your topic. Research thoroughly so you're knowledgeable about what you're discussing.
Organize your thoughts. Make an outline of the main points you want to cover.
Practice out loud. Rehearse what you'll say, either alone or with a friend. This helps you refine your message.
Anticipate questions. Think about what people might ask and prepare answers.
But don't over-prepare. You don't want to sound robotic or memorized. Know your material well enough to speak naturally.
Great point. Now let's discuss active listening. You can't communicate confidently if you don't listen well.
Active listening means fully concentrating on what the other person is saying, not just waiting for your turn to speak.
What are the techniques of active listening?
First, give your full attention. Put away your phone and eliminate distractions. Focus on the speaker.
Make eye contact and use nonverbal cues like nodding to show you're listening.
Don't interrupt. Let the person finish their thoughts before you respond.
Ask clarifying questions if you don't understand something. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Paraphrase what you heard to confirm understanding. So, what you're saying is,
And respond appropriately. Show that you understood by giving a relevant response.
active listening makes you a better communicator and builds trust with others.
Now, let's practice a confident conversation. Erica, imagine we're at a networking event and we just met. I'll start. Hi, I don't think we've met. I'm Nick.
Hi, Nick. I'm Erica. Nice to meet you. What brings you to this event?
I'm here to learn more about digital marketing and meet people in the industry. I just started a new job at a marketing agency. What about you?
That sounds exciting. I'm a freelance graphic designer, and I'm here to find potential clients and collaborators.
Freelance work must be interesting. How long have you been doing that?
About 3 years now. I love the flexibility, but it can be challenging to find steady work. What's your new role at the agency?
I'm a social media coordinator. I manage online campaigns for our clients. It's fast-paced but rewarding.
Social media is so important now. Do you enjoy it?
I do. Every day is different, which keeps things interesting. Say, since you're a designer, maybe we could collaborate sometime. We're always looking for talented designers.
I'd love that. Here, let me give you my business card. Feel free to reach out if you need design work.
Perfect. Thank you. And here's mine. It was great meeting you, Erica.
Likewise, Nick. Enjoy the rest of the event.
That was a confident, natural conversation. We both asked questions, showed interest, and found a potential opportunity.
Exactly. Notice how we took turns speaking, asked open-ended questions, and made a genuine connection.
Now let's talk about overcoming nervousness. Even confident people feel nervous sometimes.
That's normal. Nervousness shows that you care about communicating well.
What are some strategies for managing nervousness?
First, practice deep breathing. Take slow, deep breaths to calm your nervous system. Breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 4.
Reframe your thinking. Instead of, I'm so nervous, tell yourself, I'm excited. Your body feels the same for both emotions.
Visualize success. Before an important conversation, imagine yourself speaking confidently and having a positive outcome.
Prepare thoroughly. As we mentioned earlier, knowledge builds confidence.
Start small. If public speaking terrifies you, start by speaking up in small group meetings, then gradually work up to larger audiences.
Remember that people are generally supportive. They want you to succeed. They're not looking for you to fail.
And accept that perfection is impossible. You'll make mistakes, and that's okay. Learn from them and move on.
Those are all powerful strategies. Now, let's discuss assertive communication versus aggressive or passive communication.
This is important. Assertive communication is expressing your thoughts, feelings and needs clearly and respectfully.
It's finding the balance between being too aggressive and being too passive.
Aggressive communication is dominating, interrupting, or disrespecting others. It's, I'm right, you're wrong.
Passive communication is not speaking up for yourself, always agreeing with others, and suppressing your own needs.
Assertive communication respects both yourself and others. It's confident, but kind.
Can you give an example of each style?
Sure. Imagine a colleague takes credit for your work. A passive response would be saying nothing and feeling resentful.
An aggressive response would be confronting them angrily in front of everyone. You stole my idea. That's unacceptable.
An assertive response would be speaking to them privately. I noticed you presented my idea as your own. I'd like to discuss how we can properly credit each other's contributions in the future.
Perfect example. Assertive communication solves problems without damaging relationships.
Now, let's talk about small talk. Many people struggle with small talk, but it's an essential communication skill.
Small talk is casual conversation about light topics. It helps build rapport before deeper conversations.
What are good small talk topics?
The weather is a classic. Beautiful day today, isn't it?
Current events or local news, but avoid controversial topics like politics or religion with people you don't know well.
Compliments about something specific. That's a great jacket. Where did you get it?
The setting or event you're at. How do you know the host? Or have you been to this restaurant before?
Travel and weekend plans. Do you have any plans for the weekend?
Hobbies and interests. What do you like to do in your free time?
The key is asking open-ended questions that encourage conversation, not yes-no questions.
And be genuinely interested in the answers. Listen actively and ask follow-up questions.
Now let's discuss giving and receiving feedback. This is an important communication skill.
Giving feedback well requires tact and clarity. You want to be honest, but not hurtful.
What's the best way to give constructive feedback?
Use the sandwich method. Start with something positive, then give the constructive criticism, then end with another positive comment.
For example, your presentation was well organized and engaging. I think adding more data would strengthen your argument. Overall, great communicating complex ideas.
Be specific. Don't say, "This is bad." Say, "This section needs more detail," or "Can you clarify this point?"
Focus on the behavior or work, not the person. Say, "This report has some errors," not "You're careless."
And offer solutions. Don't just point out problems, suggest improvements.
What about receiving feedback?
Listen without getting defensive. Take a breath and really hear what's being said.
Ask clarifying questions if you don't understand the feedback.
Thank the person for their feedback, even if it's hard to hear. They're trying to help you improve.
Reflect on the feedback later. Is it valid? What can you learn from it?
And implement changes where appropriate. Feedback is only useful if you act on it.
Now, let's talk about difficult conversations. Sometimes we need to discuss uncomfortable topics.
Difficult conversations include things like addressing conflict, delivering bad news, or discussing sensitive issues.
How can people handle these conversations confidently?
First, choose the right time and place. Have difficult conversations privately, not in front of others.
Prepare what you want to say. Know your main points so you don't get sidetracked.
Stay calm and control your emotions. Take deep breaths if you feel yourself getting upset.
Use I statements instead of you statements. Say, "I feel concerned when meetings start late," not "you're always late to meetings."
Listen to the other person's perspective. There are usually two sides to every situation.
Focus on solutions, not blame. How can we resolve this, rather than this is your fault?
And be willing to compromise. Rarely does one person get everything they want.
Those are excellent strategies for handling tough conversations.
Now let's discuss cultural differences in communication. Different cultures communicate in different ways.
That's important to understand, especially in our globalized world.
Some cultures are very direct in their communication. They say exactly what they mean. Other cultures are more indirect and expect you to read between the lines.
Some cultures value silence and pauses in conversation. Others find silence uncomfortable and fill it with talk.
In some cultures, maintaining eye contact shows respect. In others, it can be seen as aggressive or disrespectful.
Personal space varies too. Some cultures stand close when talking. Others prefer more distance.
The key is to be aware, respectful, and adaptable. Observe how others communicate and adjust your style when appropriate.
And don't be afraid to ask questions if you're unsure about cultural norms.
You know, Nick, we've shared so much valuable information today. Should we review the important vocabulary?
Yes, let's help everyone remember the key words about confident communication.
Okay, first, communication means the exchange of information, ideas, or feelings between people.
Confidence means a feeling of self-assurance and belief in your abilities.
Body language is nonverbal communication through posture, gestures, and facial expressions.
Eye contact means looking directly at someone's eyes when speaking or listening.
Posture is the position of your body when standing or sitting.
Tone refers to the quality, pitch, or emotion in your voice.
To articulate means to speak clearly and pronounce words distinctly.
A filler word is an unnecessary word like or like used to fill pauses in speech.
Active listening means fully concentrating and engaging with what someone is saying.
To interrupt means to stop someone while they're speaking by starting to speak yourself.
To paraphrase means to repeat what someone said using different words to show understanding.
Assertive means expressing yourself confidently while respecting others.
Aggressive means expressing yourself in a forceful, hostile, or disrespectful way.
Passive means not expressing your thoughts or needs, avoiding conflict.
Small talk is light, casual conversation about everyday topics.
Rapport is a friendly, harmonious relationship between people.
Feedback is information about how well you did something used to improve.
Constructive means helpful and intended to improve something, as in constructive criticism.
A difficult conversation is a discussion about an uncomfortable or sensitive topic.
Empathy means understanding and sharing the feelings of another person.
Those are all essential words for talking about communication.
Learning these words will help you discuss communication skills confidently.
Absolutely. Now, let's review everything we talked about today.
We started by sharing our own experiences with confidence and acknowledging that it's a skill you can develop.
We explained what confident communication means and emphasized that it doesn't mean being loud or dominating.
We discussed body language and how posture, eye contact, gestures, and facial expressions convey confidence.
We talked about voice techniques like speaking clearly, varying your tone, and using pauses effectively.
We addressed how to reduce filler words through awareness and practice.
We emphasized the importance of preparation for important conversations and presentations.
We explained active listening techniques like giving full attention, not interrupting, and paraphrasing.
We practiced a confident conversation at a networking event, demonstrating natural flow and mutual interest.
We shared strategies for managing nervousness, including deep breathing, reframing thoughts, and visualization.
We explained the differences between assertive, aggressive, and passive communication styles.
We discussed small talk topics and techniques for building rapport.
We covered how to give and receive feedback constructively and professionally.
We talked about handling difficult conversations with preparation, calmness, and focus on solutions.
We mentioned cultural differences in communication and the importance of being aware and adaptable.
And finally, we reviewed all the important vocabulary related to confident communication.
That was comprehensive. Our viewers should feel much more confident about their communication skills now.
I hope so. And now it's time for our favorite part.
Yes, the question of the day. Everyone ready?
Today's question is, what communication situation makes you most nervous, and what will you do to become more confident in that situation?
Great question. So, viewers, we want to know what communication challenge you face.
It could be public speaking, job interviews, meeting new people, having difficult conversations, or something else.
And tell us what specific action you'll take to improve.
For me, I get most nervous when presenting to senior executives at work. They're experienced and knowledgeable, and I worry about saying something wrong.
What will you do to become more confident?
I'll practice my presentations more thoroughly. I'll also record myself and watch it back to identify areas for improvement. And I'll remind myself that I was asked to present because I have valuable information to share.
Those are concrete, actionable steps. What about you, Erica? What makes you nervous? I get nervous when I have to give negative feedback to someone. I worry about hurting their feelings or creating conflict.
How will you improve?
I'll practice using the sandwich method we discussed. I'll also write down what I want to say before the conversation so I'm clear and prepared. And I'll focus on the fact that honest feedback helps people grow.
Excellent plan. So, viewers, now it's your turn.
What communication situation challenges you? Maybe it's speaking in meetings at work.
Maybe it's making phone calls in English.
Maybe it's introducing yourself to strangers at social events.
Maybe it's disagreeing with someone respectfully.
Maybe it's asking for what you need or want.
Whatever your challenge is, we want to hear about it. And tell us your action plan.
Please share your answer in the comments below. We read every single comment.
You can write something like, I'm nervous about job interviews. I will practice answering common interview questions with a friend and research the company thoroughly before each interview.
Or, I'm nervous about speaking up in meetings. I will prepare one comment or question before each meeting and commit to sharing it.
Sharing your challenge and your plan helps you commit to improvement. And you might get helpful advice from others in the comments.
So don't be shy. Tell us what communication situation makes you nervous and how you'll work on it.
All right, let's conclude today's lesson. We learned how to communicate with confidence and ease in English.
We learned important vocabulary, practical techniques, and strategies for becoming a more confident communicator.
We hope you feel more empowered to express yourself clearly and effectively.
Remember, communication confidence grows with practice. Every conversation is an opportunity to improve.
Thank you so much for watching and learning with us today. We truly appreciate your time and support.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends who are learning English.
And don't forget to subscribe to Daily English Talk and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video.
We create new lessons every week on practical topics to help you speak English naturally and confidently.
So from both of us,
Keep learning, keep practicing, and communicate with confidence.
goodbye everyone.
Bye. See you next time.